Hi, I'm Leanne. I work for the Ockers Biodiversity Services, and I'm here to talk to you about a weed that's a bit of a bane of the bush carer's existence. So this creeper along here is Calicia, or creeping inchweed is a common name, and it creeps along and inches along and it just suffocates things out. It's got a purpley stem. Its big brother is purple succulent. It's a lot bigger and thicker. So we've got, it's fairly obvious once you get to recognise it. So yeah, it's pretty hard to control. Herbicide use, partially successful, but it just takes patience and just continuous follow-up. It is good, it does compost down well, as long as it's completely excluded from light. So right next to it we've got some Dianella. We've been talking in the last week about lamandras. Well, here's another one that's got that nice ground cover strappy leaf. You would have seen a post about the difference. So here it is, it's got the nice fan. I don't know if you can see it there. It comes up like a fan at the base. But that gives a really beautiful flower and beautiful purple berries. So it's a really good feature plant if you want to plant it in your gardens. Good for bees, good for little critters to hide in, good shelter, and yeah, provides flowers for bees and fruit for little critters. And then we move on, directly next to this weed, we've got all of this native grass. That's just ottochloa. Beautiful grass, it looks lovely when it's in full seed. The other one is ottochloa. You might pronounce it differently. But yeah, it's a beautiful ground cover. And you would have heard Chris last week talking about how lamandras are the concrete. I see ottochloa and ottochloa as the Rio bar. I was telling the guys before, I've heard stories about how properties that were flooded, one property that didn't clear all the native vegetation and had ottochloa and ottochloa type grasses, hardly any of their property eroded, yet the neighbours who cleared everything for whatever reason, half of their banks eroded and they lost quite a bit of land. So this stuff really does hold your soil in place in banks. It likes shaded areas. And it just allows things to pop up. So we've got some naturally regenerating acacias. As some of you might be aware, acacias are a really good pioneer. They pop up when there's nothing else around and just provide good shelter for other natives to grow up. They're nitrogen fixing, so it improves the soil. We've got another little, it's not in flower, but we've got another nice little plant here that's commonly called the love flower. It gets a nice little tiny purple flower. Pseudoanthrum is the botanical name, and yeah, they're just really pretty and they make me smile whenever I walk through an area and I see them growing up with all their pretty little purple flowers. So lovely, thank you very much. Enjoy the bush.